A foreign visitor? Who is he? The Grand Secretary of Skyseal Pavilion asked hurriedly. Could it be the third-rank general who went in at noon? General Lewis frowned and said, I have investigated that person. He has no background or connections. He is just a veteran in the army and cannot be considered a high-rank person. Not that person, but related to that person. The city guard commander suddenly lowered his voice and said, Do you remember what the young prince said at noon? When he summoned the third-rank general, the young prince specifically mentioned the Qin family. The Qin family? The Grand Secretary of Skyseal Pavilion was surprised and said, You mean to say that the Qin family of Stonia has already met the prince before us? The prince was not only see him, but according to my intelligence, this man named Xavier Qin chatted with the young prince for 2 hours today. The two talked and laughed, just like old friends. The young prince even specially invited him to have dinner at the palace. The city guard general said with a somewhat unpleasant expression, Everyone, think about it carefully. At this critical moment, the Qin family sent people here, obviously to get information. The young prince ignored us and only met with Xavier Qin in private. Doesn't this explain his attitude? That shouldn't be the case. Skyseal Pavilion Grand Secretary frowned. The Qin family has no relationship with the palace, and they don't have any interests in it. Why does the young prince think so highly of Xavier Qin? Is there something fishy going on? I also find it strange. Although the Qin family has some influence in Stonia, it is not enough in West Lacosia. Otherwise, they would not have found a deputy general to be a guide. With the young prince's temper, he would never give face to such a person. General Lewis echoed. They couldn't figure it out, and simply couldn't understand why the young prince would meet Xavier Qin privately. What is the connection between the two? Everyone, the specific reason is no longer important. Our focus now is on how to treat this member of the Qin family, the city guard general reminded. They have met, eaten, and talked about all the topics they needed to talk about. There is no point in continuing to worry about the relationship between them. What they need to consider is how to obtain the information they want. Grand Secretary, you have many ideas. What do you think? General Lewis did not respond directly, but threw the difficult question to the people around him. Since we can't meet the prince and the young prince, why don't we start with this Qin family? The Grand Secretary of Skyseal Pavilion stroked his white beard and said thoughtfully, This man has come to West Lacosia and is unfamiliar with the place. He should be easy to control. How about we invite him to dinner and find out his background? Good idea! Let's do as the Grand Secretary says. General Lewis made the decision immediately. Although he couldn't enter the palace, it was obviously not difficult for him to deal with a foreigner. Then the question is, who will issue the invitation? Asked the city guard commander. General, that deputy general named Qin seems to be your subordinate, right? What do you think about you issuing the invitation and letting the deputy general named Qin act as the middleman? Said the Grand Secretary of Skyseal Pavilion. No problem, I'll arrange it right away. General Lewis agreed immediately. Qin is a subordinate of his subordinate. Normally, people of this level are not qualified to participate in core meetings. This time he personally hosted the banquet and invited them, so I think the other party would not dare to refuse. After nightfall, Xavier Qin, who had eaten and drunk his fill, left the palace through the back door. The palace is a place of controversy, and he cannot really stay here. Otherwise, once the news gets out, the Qin family will be pushed to the forefront. This was not the result he wanted. Although he left the palace, he also made an appointment with Thorian to return to Stonia together tomorrow. Firstly, they can take care of each other, and secondly, it will be more convenient. On the way back to the hotel, Xavier Qin and Qin chatted all the way. In Xavier Qin's opinion, it was thanks to Qin's introduction that he was able to meet Thorian and be valued by him. In Qin's view, it is purely because of the Chen's family great influence that he could benefit from it. After all, there are not many opportunities to have a meal with the little prince. Even if it is just to get to know him, it will be of great benefit to future development. Just as Qin and his friend were chatting about family matters, the cell phone suddenly rang. When Qin answered the phone, the smile on his face gradually disappeared, replaced by an ugly look. Old Qin, what's wrong? Did something happen? Xavier Qin, who was sitting next to him, quickly noticed something was wrong. My boss just called and said that General Lewis wants to treat me to a midnight snack, and he specifically asked me to bring you over. Quinn looked embarrassed. You mean General Lewis want to see me? Xavier Chen frowned slightly. Although he had never seen General Lewis, he had heard of him and knew that he was not a good person. Invited by him to dinner for no reason obviously has other intentions. Old Chen, why don't you go back to the palace? I will tell the general that you have been kept by the young prince to avoid trouble. Quinn suggested. No matter how powerful General Lewis is, he dare not go against Dorian. We don't know if it's a blessing or a disaster. If it's a disaster, it can't be avoided. If I don't give you this face today, not only will I be in trouble, but it will also be difficult for you to survive in West Lacosia in the future. Xavier Chen shook his head. But, Quinn was about to say something, but was interrupted by Xavier Chen. Don't be nervous, it's just a midnight snack, not a guillotine. What is there to be afraid of? Where is the place they want us to go? Let's go there now. It's not like he hasn't faced any difficulty before. If he just hides when encountering troubles, what can he achieve? The Chen family is a royal family after all. There is no way they would be so scared by a great general that they dare not to show up.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go.